Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Because next after castle, I play a4, bishop takes d5, and it's hard for you to protect this a2 pawn because like bishop e3, I take, play rook c3.
Mm-hmm. Looks kind of drawish now.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. Knight c5. Maybe I was right playing castle. And here he took quite a bit of time, which I didn't understand because I thought b6 was basically forced.
Mm-hmm.
Now knight a5 I think is good. Bishop d7. Now here has to be the critical position.
Maybe queen e1 here?
Yeah, maybe that was. I wanted to play queen d2, but there's actually this after queen d2 here. There's actually this interesting variation because now it allows knight takes e4, which at first I'm like, okay, this still looks like a pretty good position. But rook takes c7, knight takes d2, bishop takes d2, take on a5, bishop takes. And now if he lets me play bishop f3, rook b7, looks pretty good, but I wasn't sure about bishop e5 here, which seems to be forcing me into rook b7, which is what I want, but after rook b7, bishop c8. Rook takes e7, rook takes d5, and still it looks like I'm doing well here. I play bishop f3, but now just rook takes a5, bishop takes a8, bishop e6, and I mean without the pawns on the outside and the two bishops he has here, I didn't think this was winning.
I see.
Yeah, so I mean this was kind of what I was trying to figure on move 17, and maybe something like queen e1. Because the problem is he can't. I mean he doesn't really have a good move here because if he plays queen d6 now, like in the game, I just play bishop takes c5 and knight b7,
right,
winning the exchange. So yeah, I guess after queen e1, yeah, after queen e1, I don't know. Maybe he can just move like rook b8 or something. Back after queen e1, probably not after bishop takes c5. Yeah, maybe just rook b8.
Which rook? This one?
Yeah. Maybe queen b4 now though.
Yeah, that was the idea, to play queen e1 and queen b4.
Yeah, this is probably a good idea. I actually liked what I played though with bishop a6, because now, yeah, I thought queen d6 was reasonable, and I actually like this idea too with bishop b7 maybe. And after rook a b8, this was probably the one of the critical moments of the game, because now I have to decide between bishop c6, what I played, and bishop takes c5, and I probably should have played bishop takes c5. Right. And after b takes c6, I just play bishop c6.
Well, knight c6, is that any good?
If knight c6,
just take
instead of bishop c6.
Yeah, he just takes, and the problem is opposite colored bishops.
Yeah.
I mean, especially here he has bishop d4.
Yeah, you're not gonna win this.
I don't even know if I'm better.
Yeah. So bishop c6 here, right?
Yeah, now I'm just starting like knight b7.
Maybe back.
Yeah, if he goes back though, I'll probably just play knight c4 is interesting. Yeah,
So
you get that's.
Then like bishop a6 next move or something. Or even bishop d4, like down here. Could be dangerous.
Yeah, and well, it's this bishop d4 ideas that are kind of maybe not knight c4. Maybe I play. Maybe my knight's okay there for now. I want to play knight b3, but bishop a6 is kind of annoying. So.
We play pawn f4.
Yeah, I thought about pawn f4, but I'm afraid of bishop d4. Maybe I should just play like.
One.
What?
And then king h1.
Yeah. Problem is the bishop just feels. I guess maybe I have knight b3 coming, so.
wins the pawn, right?
No, knight c4.
Also E5.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
But knight C4 is different.
Just
Yeah.
play after king h1, just play e6.
Yeah, if we can go here.
E6 maybe allows it. E5.
Well, his bishops are working.
But yeah, you don't want to play a move like up front.
This looks good for black.
Yeah, his bishops are sweeping him.
Yeah.
Well,
But you play was better.
Okay.
And maybe you never had like a big advantage.
Yeah, maybe my only chances was queen e1. Yeah, because somehow I thought I had bishop c5 here, and I was calculating, you know, like queen f4, queen takes c5, queen takes c5, but he just plays knight takes c5. Which at first it's like, oh, rook takes c3, but okay, knight takes b7. Somehow my bishop's hanging.
So here, can you take on c3?
Yeah, I mean, there are a few different ideas.
And like play queen d4?
Well, queen d4, he plays knight e2, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there is no mate there, he has f6. I was looking some kind of mate on dark squares.
Yeah, also e5.
Right.
Because d takes e6 and queen take.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe I also have like queen f3 ideas.
Right here?
Yeah. But the problem was I kept having like two bishops. But maybe his knight was just a lot better than his bishop, even though generally the two bishops are better.
You
And
played a4?
yeah, I liked a4 because now after a takes b5, I feel like if as long as I'm careful, I should be fine even though I'm down a pawn. So yeah, probably a takes b5 I think was good.
And there was no way here to play like queen takes e1. The bishop takes, you have rook c4.
Yeah, I saw that. I think though after bishop d7.
Yeah, he has to play bishop d7. He can't take that pawn. And maybe
Nice.
maybe here you can play a5.
Yeah, I was looking at this, but then I thought he just plays knight c5. And the problem is either I have to give up this bishop, which as soon as I give up this bishop, there's absolutely nothing. It can only be good for him because I'm down a pawn, and my only compensation is these two bishops.
Yeah, but
So-
let's say you take play queen b4.
I also have
If the pawn
to.
takes, your bishop might.
Yeah, I might have knight take. Well, here I have knight takes b7 for sure.
Oh yeah.
But after a takes, I might also have knight takes b7.
He was doing
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I was worried about letting him keep this light squared bishop. Is my bishop wants to go to c6. I mean, it has a6, but then d5ing, so it has to go to c6, which is why I also wanted this a4, a takes b5 idea.
Yeah, so we still like your position here, even down a pawn.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure about bishop c3. I guess it works, but
So here there is no way to win a piece, right? Like, so now after this you threaten in f3.
f3, d6. I mean, everything.
So
Yeah, and here,
yeah, unfortunately rook c4 you get mated in the first rank.
right.
Almost worked.
And I was actually tempted by that endgame, rook c4, queen e1, queen f1, and trading because I have like rook a4 ideas. Yeah, take. But now he has knight c3. And it takes away a4, he's threatening d5.
Put your stopper in.
I mean, if he didn't have knight c3, maybe this endgame was possible, but...
So you basically had to force the draw here, yeah?
Yeah, the problem is, like, I wanted to play maybe rook c1, and like, I think I was looking at rook c1 here.
How about like a G3?
I thought about g3,
H4,
but then
H5, something
g3 I have to be careful with knight g5 ideas.
G3. Oh, right.
Yeah. Just curious to see what the engine was thinking here as well.
Yeah, so the...
Yeah, so engine actually likes black a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
black better.
What about earlier with this? Because here, I mean, I already know.
Yeah.
like, I
So
messed
what
up.
what point did you want to look at?
How about either one?
What point do you want me to go back to?
Back before bishop a6. Yeah.
And knight b3, bishop a4.
Yeah, the bishop a4 stops it.
Queen d3.
Queen d2. No.
No, it wants.
Queen d3, wow.
Yeah,
That's-
queen d3.
That move is like,
Oh, that's a trick move.
Never saw that.
Oh, wow.
that's like impossible to see move.
I love the line after a5. a5. No, after takes a5. The computer wants queen b1. Solid.
Yeah, well, it was an incredible computer moves. Well, good job.
Good job.